Testing. Hello. I know the audio works. Uh, just gotta get some things set up. Hello, Nemesis Prime. Yeah. Okay. So in this stream, I don't even know. I'm just doing it for the sake of it, I guess. Don't really have plans, so I don't know if I'm gonna build. Probably not. Uh, but if you guys do have questions to ask about the channel or anything, I guess you guys are free to do that. Or if you just want to chill, talk about Transformers in general. Uh, yeah, that's about it. I need to turn the camera on. Hello, Brickformers. What's up, Nacho? Oh yeah, I don't know what to do, so I guess we're just chilling here. I like MF Doom. I don't think MF Doom is bad, but I don't really listen to MF Doom. I'd have to listen to more of his music. We need some music? No. I don't even know any good royalty-free music, I guess. Just sit here for an hour or two. There's nothing to do. I guess here's this. Actually, an MF Doom phase, so that's why I'm asking. Nice. It's good to get into different things. Maybe I'll try to listen to some MF Doom. Alright, there's no what time is it for you right now? Right now it is 9:34 a.m. for me. Should have had a plan. I'm just gonna sit here and do nothing. Does anybody have any ideas for something simple to build? Maybe. Fix up 86 Devastators. Like, I don't. It is fixed up. Trust me, I know what I'm doing with this leg. I don't know what you're telling me to do. It's fine. Meaning it's off center. You can't. That's. You can't. That's just the way it is. That's how the figure is. Because if you straighten out the legs, they would clash if they were completely straight, as you can see. You didn't know? I mean, it's not. I don't know. Devastator's an off-center kind of design anyway. So honestly, it doesn't bother me, and I think it looks fine. Yeah, I don't know. It's not a lot to do. This might be a short stream if it gets a little boring. Just so if you guys got like any questions for the channel or just like in general. Oh, what else? I should never be a streamer. This is bad. Hi, Bix Rajowski. What's up? Let's just look at some figures. Why not? I guess. So let's move this stuff to the side. More. That's good. So, Bix Rajowski. I'm pretty sure that's what I said, right? Bix Rajowski. How long does it take for you to design one of your bigger projects like Megatron or Bulkhead? Reg. Okay. Bix Rajowski. How long does it take for you to design one of your bigger projects like Megatron or Bulkhead? Yeah, so that's about the same size as these guys, except yeah, I guess Bulkhead and Megatron were like bigger with piece count, obviously, or at least girth and width or whatever. Typically it takes all of my builds about a day. Actually, no, I'm lying. But these bigger builds, it takes like 2 days, 2 or 3 days to get like the actual designs, and then 2 days afterward to just like get the colors and just get like the colors accurate. So yeah, about 3 to 5 days to finish those bigger builds. So yeah, it's pronounced like Bisryayovsky. I don't. There's the guys just named like 2 pronunciations for that. Bixry. All right. Maybe I could just show you Devastator. It's kind of cool, right? This figure's pretty cool. Also, if you guys are wondering what I'm recording on right now, it's a laptop, so it's kind of the way the camera works is just like that, just so I can see. Wait, oh no, I did it backwards. I used to do it where I would watch it. Well, I guess I have things going on my phone that I want to be able to check without interrupting the stream. So yeah, I did the right thing. But yeah, that's Devastator just looks so awesome, more affirming right there. Polish Bixryovsky. Okay. I don't have any other combiners, other figures. Yep, half of my chat is Polish. It's kind of cool to have viewers from all over the world. It's a pretty diverse audience. All right, so let's just take the hand off. I don't really like. You can do this, but I mean, I forgot it. Also, it just likes to be weird with it, and it doesn't really do much anyway. So you just keep it off. So just take those sections off. Then chest plate. But yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of interesting why these sections come off for the chest plate, but it's because you can like combine it for the trailer mode and stuff, I guess, which I never use. I just shove it in a bin. Yeah. Let's just take bone crusher off first. Oh, son. Oh, it hurt a little bit. All right, so I guess here's Bone Crusher. Do you ever plan to build updated Transformers Prime characters? Yes, I do plan to build those bigger scale updated Transformers Prime characters. after I do finish Lego Transformers Animated. So honestly, with the timeline I'm working with, that might be during the summer. So yeah, so like 3 or 4 months time. And I guess we should transform them into vehicle mode first, and then afterward, just get them into their robots. Just like that. This is one of the weirder ones because that part doesn't like to tab in. I don't know if you can see that. What I originally did was, I don't know if you can tell, but it just comes out. I shaved the little pin that's supposed to go in that, or the peg that's supposed to go in the hole in there. Whatever, didn't help. It's just like a QC thing, so that kind of sucks. But whatever. Honestly, I kind of honestly didn't like this set at first when I first saw the images, but now I think it's definitely the best that Devastator Hasbro's come out with. I don't care what anybody says. I will die on that hill. Even though Bone Crusher is definitely pretty compromised, I think he still has some charm to him. Remember the wish list slideshow of mine, Stewie? I'm making like ultimate version of it. So I'll have to show you this one. All right, I can't wait to see it. Stewie streaming. Yes, it's been a minute. Hello, Mando. So yeah, I guess I don't know. Is this accurate to like a bulldozer thing? Do they scoop like this? Let me just hit the camera. All right, let's just go to scavenger then. Excuse me. So just straighten that out, and then right here, collapse all that in. Put all together. I really like how this all is just compact. I just really like compact and easy transformers like this. It's just like, even though the functions of the vehicle are definitely compromised, like it can't swivel around. I think it's pretty sure it's the best of all worlds what they did here, because I mean, at least the vehicle mode, can't really tell that it transforms. I mean, you can tell that it transforms. Like the way I'm saying it is like you don't really see obvious robot mode parts hanging around or combiner parts, you know. So, and the scoop thing still works, and this can move side to side. So it also pops off, I guess. But you just get back in there. I feel Bone Crusher and Hook are the more compromised of the set, but they're definitely better than the Combiner Wars toys. I agree. Yeah, Hook. I mean, I was laughing in the background because people live in my house. Anyway, yeah, I still like all of them. Honestly, I don't really like actively dislike any of them. They're all pretty good in my eyes. Yeah, pretty sure bulldozers don't scoop. Maybe a bit. Mayhaps. Maybe they do like a. But yeah, because I don't know. Like, what would they do? They're just supposed to push dirt and stuff, right? So they'll just do that. I guess. Maybe in order to like put into like a dumping bed, they could like do something like that. Maybe. I feel like that's more like for transformation. So yeah. So I'm gonna take it all the way back there. Head, pop that in. Now you gotta lift the actual head piece first. Boom. And also, interestingly enough, instead of folding the hands in, since there's not enough room, for vehicle mode, you do have to move the hands out, if you guys don't know. So yeah, there's not really anything hiding the fact that those are hands right there. So that's might be jarring for some, but honestly, for me, it doesn't really bother me. Maybe it's just because I like the Constructicons too much. And this just slides to the side like so. So this kind of has the scoop functionality. Scoop? Hook functionality. And it does, like, it reaches out, not that far though. Not that, I don't know why it doesn't reach out that far. Like, you see, like, the ratio to, like, how much room there is in this piece of plastic, right? It definitely could have reached out farther. I don't know, at least it does reach out. The Combiner Wars doesn't do that at all. And this moves. Combiner Wars doesn't do that. Also raises and moves around and stuff. It also rotates. Combiner Wars doesn't rotate either. So it's not all bad. I had a couple of the Combiner Wars figures, and while combining them, I sheared the Combiner pegs off Mixmaster's site after it seized up. Shame. No. That's very unfortunate. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you guys something right here. I need some. I'm gonna take these guys out. So I'm just gonna do a little Combiner Wars reference right here. Oh, this is. I mean, it's like Combiner Wars, right? I don't know. Well, let's see the articulation. It kind of has just a giant diaper Devastator. So his leg can kick out that far. For some reason, he only has a full foot right here. But his other side, he just has like a peg. So can he stand? He probably can't stand on his own. He cannot stand on his own because it's a massive backpack. His backpack is like the same size as the figure itself. Let's just take this guy out. Let's just put him out of his misery. Rip him in half. He's already kneeling on his knees. He's just kneeling for mercy. So yeah, it's just that's the wrong way. It's just put the hands in. Go. Is that the way you do it? Honestly, I kind of forgot how this got transformed. So what do you guys think is the best combiner out of the newer recent ones? You know what? The best combiner ever that came out from Hasbro. For me, just because I'm a Devastator fan and I don't really mind the issues too much in this set, this is definitely my favorite combiner. Also, to be fair, only the second actual combiner I've had complete, or at least mostly complete, like the main robot part, main combiner part, because the other one I had was, I don't remember what his name was, Galvatron Maximus or something. The Cyclonus combiner from Robots in Disguise, that thing. At least the combined, I guess. That's all I can say. Master. From Hasbro. I don't have it, but probably Power of the Prime's Abominus. What is Abominus? I feel like I vaguely know what that is. Abominus, is that the Terracons? In terms of the toys, Devastator. In terms of the cartoon, Kiss and Minnesota. Yeah. Those are the main three Decepticon combiners for me, but yeah. There's an interesting thing with this Scrapper figure. I feel like they didn't really need to. I'll show you guys in robot mode, but I feel like I have to show it in robot mode anyway. Yes, Abominus is the guy that comes out of the Terracons. That's yeah. I could Google it. I could. I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about. Yeah, let's just set these guys up, I guess. There's not a lot of room to work with. I guess stand by for a second. Yeah, Nacho, you can do that. Just send a picture on Discord. Let's come back. Getting there. Okay. This is gonna be the way I have to show it. The aerial bots were kind of weird. The Protectobots were neat but underappreciated, and the Technobots were just part of the season. I really didn't care for. Yeah. Talking about the G1 show, honestly, I never really watched the G1 show. I don't really know much that happens in it. Yo, W Stream, what's up? The Lego Transformers guy. Yeah, I guess we should just get to transforming them now. So start with the ones we started off with before. I guess you can also do that, I guess. Move hands. Kind of reminds me of Angry Birds Transformers. That game fell off. Or maybe it was just good in my childhood. So I had a question. What was the question? Have you at least watched the first 2 episodes of G1? Please do, and watch the 86 movie. I have watched the 86 movie at least 3 times. I think it's pretty good. The first 2 episodes of the G1 show, I might have to give it a watch. Believe that's the first. Well, of course, it's the episode where they're on like Cybertron and stuff. I kind of remember that. Hey, here's Bone Crusher. As you can see, you can definitely see why Now this is like people think this is the worst of the set. And honestly, they wouldn't. Oh, it's kind of being loose now. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. So this people say that this is like the worst. Maybe I should just set it on there and like adjust the camera. So, right. There. That's good. Okay. So I okay. I have to watch the stream, Nacho. I'll check it after the stream. Yeah, you can see why people might not really like this one as their favorite because he fans first, Nacho, fans first. But this is this guy has, as someone put it, the proportions of a core class. I don't remember who said that, but I can definitely see it. But honestly, to me, it doesn't look that bad. I don't know if that's a hot take for me. Maybe I just like the charm of the figure and how it transforms, but he definitely does kind of. I don't know. It's technically not a hunchback situation because his head isn't like all the way down there, and he's level with his legs. So I mean, he also kind of has a dad bod. Okay, maybe he has like a golden ratio scoliosis type of situation going on. I think maybe that's what's happening with him, with his anatomy. Does he look a little bit better with these proportions? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell with all the green in the way. Honestly, I still like him how he is. I also thought, honestly, when I first got the figure, the painted back of his head was going to be annoying, but you can't really see it with the panel that's in the way behind his head anyway. And maybe since it's metal, it's like reflecting off the back of his head. Who knows? Um, I'll check for 5 seconds, I guess. Nacho. Oh, okay. So the stream still plays. Okay. So okay. It's not an issue. Oh, I like the image. Should maybe should show it on stream. This is Abominus right here. That's the design. I really like that. I like the proportions. And then I guess that's the figure of it for Age of the Primes. He said that was his favorite combiner. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay, he's typing something. What is he typing? It was based on combiner war silver bullet. Yeah, I could tell with the dish. Don't pop out. No. Oh. Well, okay, I have to check back in on the stream. All right, so yeah. Put the bone crusher back there. Next one we will do is scavenger. Boom, spread his legs and move him down. Split the feet. I wonder how long is this stream going on for so far. I could just check from the time. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, about 30 minutes. Dude, I have ads. I have ad songs stuck in my head. I guess while we're talking about Scavenger, I will say that Scavenger is definitely one of my favorite out of this set. Even though people say like the deluxes are the worst, because of their proportions with how the combiner has to connect with those type of sections down there. I mean, yeah, I can see their issues, but it doesn't really bother me. I think it's interesting how the different, what's it called? The different, like in the Bayformers, that's a good example. The Bayformers, you have like normally built Transformers like Optimus, he's normally built, and then you have characters like Bone Crusher in the Bayverse, where he's not exactly like humanly proportioned. I think that's kind of interesting. I think maybe that's something that's at play here. Here, maybe, yeah. Is that just me? I don't know. Maybe I'm just making excuses because I really like the Constructicons. Hello, Xander Swirsky. I don't know if I butchered that. I'm really sorry if I did. Scavenger is built. Um, I don't know if you meant to say like it's like built at like something. He's built like a fridge. I don't know. No, Bone Crusher is more built like a fridge. I don't know what Scavenger is more built like. But yeah, they look pretty neat. Pretty neat to me. One thing I don't really understand is how they painted over the hands, even though they could have just molded it in green like everything else. But I guess choices are choices. Now, what was next? Who is next? Who is next? Hook. Costs. I feel like I'm being slow right now. Scavengers build costs. Can you elaborate? Yeah. There's one thing I don't like. I want to say right now, like this is just a gaping hole in like the vehicle mode and the combined mode. I feel like there's definitely enough room, like they did. I guess kind of with. I'm just trying to say like they I feel like they should have put panels here that like fold out to cover this gap. Would that be smart? That'd be pretty smart, right? There's enough room for it. There's definitely enough room for it. I feel like that would have helped the look of the vehicle mode a lot. Instead, there's just a hole there. I mean, I guess it's not as bad as it could be. Lift that up, the arms out to the side, fold out the legs, pointy toes, pull this section down, split the legs, and yep. There we go. Everything in this transformation kind of just moves out and down, and nothing wrong with that. It works pretty effectively. As you can see, one thing I do wish they did with this figure is I feel like they could have found a way to like rotate this section so the driver's section could have been in front of the foot because that's more accurate. But I guess the way it is, it's still cool. The design still looks pretty awesome. I think the proportions are good. Where the proportions look, how the proportions look, they look good. Where the proportions actually are with the joints, as you can see with this demonstration, it's a little iffy, but to me, as long as it's functional, it's fine. Since, like I said earlier with the Bayverse proportions, I mean, they're alien robots. I feel like it's fine if they don't look one-to-one to human anatomy. The molding costs more. The molding costs more, so they use paint as a cheap option, opposite of the older SS toys. Interesting. Interesting. But we all know Hasbro's just being cheap because we definitely saw what happened with that atrocious Astro Train and 86 Shockwave. I don't understand why they didn't just upscale Astro Train and repaint him and save that extra new mold budget for Shockwave. That am I crazy or is that like a much better decision to make? Instead, they gave us I mean, that siege mold isn't bad. It's just the fact that it's out of scale and it's just the colors aren't even there. And neither mode is completely accurate. It's just to Shockwave too. To Shockwave. Is that the Shockwave? Okay. It's interesting when Transformers don't have excuse me. It's interesting It's interesting when Transformers don't have usual proportions, but in the Bayverse, it's this weird thing where the bad guys look different than the good guys, even though they're the same race, and it's this weird racist thing. That is actually a good point. Yeah, they're just saying disabled people are evil. Anyway, don't get me canceled for saying that it was a joke. It was a joke, guys. I'm sorry. I agree with the Astro Train thing. Yeah, they never should have. They never should have released Astro Train. I agree. They should have just made it, looked at it, and said no. They could have just updated the siege toy. Exactly. Exactly. Instead, they made Shockwave pay the price for everything, and I'm pretty sure they're not even gonna remold Bumblebee for Cliff Jumper either. They're just gonna re-release the one that came in the 4 pack or whatever. That's I don't know where I heard that from, but honestly, I'm pretty sure Hasbro's going bankrupt, right? So it might be true. Yeah, at least they gave us this masterpiece before they're going bankrupt. Oh, this tab is interestingly tight. Ah. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Oh, another one's coming. Never mind. I yawned it away. I hit the camera again. Boing. Yeah, apparently Astro Train is sold out too. Am I crazy or is that insane? Is the regular Siege Astro Train like scalped or something? Because that's genuinely insane to me how that figure is sold out. How horrible it is. Honestly, it's not all horrible. I do like the train. Yeah, the train mode. It's the train mode that looks really good. You can tell they definitely prioritize the alt modes, and they do have the opening back and whatever. It's just the robot mode, and I believe the jet mode too. That's the things that really got compromised. Got this 4 of these panels. Boom. And get the hands out. Okay. Okay. So I guess now is a good time to talk about news for the channel. I don't know if you guys watch the shows that I do, like Earthbound or whatever, which is like the only actual show. Well, it's not the only show I'm actually proud of. The only shows I'm really proud of making are Earthbound and Cybertron Adventures. But as for that, I don't know. I just feel I want to write something unique because I feel like I've been writing the same stories over and over again with like the Autobots on Earth, basic stories, whatever. I want to try something different. I also want an Optimus figure that has a faceplate, and obviously animated doesn't have that. And I'm not trying to have a paper thing on his face for the whole show. But there's also not another Optimus Prime figure with a faceplate that I'm satisfied with having as a main Optimus. But I might just end up using animated Optimus anyway if I do another show. That's another thing. Writing is just, like I said, I want to write something unique, and my brain just can't think of unique things. I just really like doing basic things for some reason. I guess I'll try. You guys, maybe I'll announce something in the near future. Maybe, possibly, likely during the summer. I swear they release a really great figure, and then right after they release a piece of poop, like Devastator versus Manosaur. Those Combaticons were so compromised, especially Dead End and Wild Rider. I think you mean the what do they call it? Stunticons. Dead End and Wild Rider. Those figures. Yeah, Wild Rider is just kind of boring. Dead End. I think I like the transformation of Dead End. He was also kind of like boring. I feel like with those like I feel like the Stunticons are almost unfinished because like they're just like so simple and straightforward. There's like nothing like interesting about them. It's just they're like really straightforward figures, if that makes sense. Hello, Shadow Miss Prime. You might do Space Adventure Transformer show. Space Adventures. I don't know how that works because we need a spaceship, right? And I don't have a really big spaceship for the big figures. And I don't even know a lot of planets or their lore, the Transformers lore. So I don't know. I guess it's still something I can think about. What else? Stunticons, yeah, Stunticons. Honestly, let's talk about the Combaticons. I feel like I keep hitting the camera. The Combaticons, the new ones that are coming out, they're pretty. I mean, I have Vortex. Let's bring out Vortex. Oh, I do have. Let's just talk about combiner figures. The ones I have. If I can find them. There we go. Yeah. I'm pretty sure these are all of the newer recent combiner figures I have, right? I don't have. Yeah. Yeah, that would be it. That would be it. Let's talk about that. So, just fun fact. I got all of these guys on a family trip, so that's nice. I got them during the summer. One of the best trips of my life. Anyway, that was good. +2 share the exact same mold, so you have two of the same figure. Exactly. With this guy and Breakdown. And it kind of makes sense because I guess the transformations with how they transform and how they look, they do kind of convey the same design. But obviously those cars aren't the exact same. So it's kind of jarring how Breakdown he's this instead of a Lamborghini, even though they can't really get the license, I believe. They could have at least molded it better, So yeah. Make up your own stuff if you want, lower the overpriced stuff. Yeah. Make up my own lore. That's another thing. I feel like I like to have inspiration to do things. That's how I like think of things to do. I can't if I get an idea on my own, I'm inspired by it for like a day, and then it just all the motivation to write it goes away. So I have to get really inspired by some piece of media and like, wow, I can turn this into Transformers, and then boom. Because that's kind of how Earthbound came about, season 2. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's why am I putting it back to combine mode? I don't know if you can tell, but the storyline is kind of just like a retelling of Transformers Devastation in a way. So yeah. Onslaught is a little bulky, but I like it honestly. Yeah, I like Onslaught to be bulky. The one thing I don't like about the G1 design though is how bland his chest is. Like I'd prefer there to be some detail, like something. It just kind of just looks like he's wearing like a bulletproof vest. It's just boring. But I guess the colors do carry it. I also don't like how the arms are green on Bruticus. Like everything else is G1 accurate, even to the ugly head design of Blastoff. And they just randomly decide to make his arms green. It's not even green on the back of Onslaught. It doesn't make sense. Probably just did it to save budget, of course, because they're going bankrupt. So yeah. Really lanky with the G1. Is G1 design lanky? I don't really know. Oh yeah, like I was talking about earlier, where I was trying to show with this. What is it called? His wheels roll. His hands. Right. His hands fold out. but I feel like if they just poke some holes right here and made those his hands, I feel like that works proportionately better, right? Because that just mirror does that like work proportionately better? Because I mean, down here, his arm is like really low and gangly, like almost reaching. Because that's not accurate to human anatomy. Well, I guess I wasn't just talking about the Bayverse anatomy alien thing. I don't know. Doesn't really bother me either way. Just something I noticed. Hello, Spiffy Squirrel Productions. By the way, the purple thing on Blastoff's head is in his eye or visor. What is it then? He just has a light on his head or something? How does he see? Is he blind? How am I still number one? I don't know. I don't know. He just came back. I don't know how this YouTube ranking stuff works. I don't even know why it's here. The combiner torsos were extremely oversized compared to the limb bots due to the limited engineering of toys. We're talking about the G1 designs? His eyes are the color of his head, so his head is brown? Whatevs, man. This is, I don't understand why Hasbro does this. The purple, which is like his crest jewel, or his dark shades in the same color as his head. And wait, his dark shade in the same color of his head, black. I don't know. On the figure where his eyes should be, they're just silver, right? I don't know where his dark shades are on the actual figure. It just looks stupid, man. It just looks stupid. Goodness. There's also another thing I don't understand about this set because all the Constructicons are supposed to be the same size. I guess with the engineering and how you can see this better, how they're not the same size. I guess with the engineering and stuff, it kind of makes sense why they're not the same size and how they need to be their own scales to make Devastator look somewhat proportionate or like level with his legs and stuff. I don't know. I feel like they could have found a way to work around it. Maybe that's just me. But yeah, let's just talk about the other figures now. There's nothing in the chat. Let's see. Let's go. We can either go back in time, forward in time. I guess since we only have just Vortex, we'll just look at Vortex for the Combaticons. Nacho sent an image. Those things, that's so dumb. See, that's what I was talking about. They just can lock in. They're just the same color as his face mask. This is atrocious. Why does Hasbro do this? Was it Hasbro back then? Did Hasbro always have the rights to Transformers? I don't know. Helicopter. I just noticed there's a little gap right here for his torso. I mean, it doesn't bother me. For some reason, that wasn't happening, but yeah, it doesn't bother me. I really like this figure. It's really clean. When I first saw the images of it, I was like, what? This is a masterpiece. And honestly, it's not too far off from being a masterpiece. I'm glazing, aren't I? Whatever. So let's just I mean, this can come off too, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty cool helicopter. I believe I get my money from my job and stuff, I will complete the Combaticons. Maybe you'll see them in a show in the future. Who knows? And complete the Stunticons too. I want to complete all these combiner teams you see right here. So yeah. Honestly, I'm just stalling because I don't know where to start this transformation. I forgot how he transforms. Let's just raw dog it. I feel like that's more loose than it should be. So whatever. Okay. Does this come out or like, oh. Extend the legs. Yes, I know that happens. This comes out. Okay. Also lab a week. Okay. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, come down. That's the main issue with this figure. I don't know if you can see it right here. These giant panels on the back. I don't know. Is this supposed to be loose? I'm kind of worried about that now. This wasn't loose before, I swear. But yeah, like I was trying to say. I don't know. Does this even need to rotate? I'm gonna just rotate it just because it's able to rotate. Oh, but yeah. There's these panels on him. Oh, he's kind of short. There's these panels on him, and that's not cool, I guess, because they just kind of get in the way. You can extend them out. Wait, I don't know if I'm doing this right. Extendo. Okay. Yeah, so they can extend out like that, but honestly, I don't even like how that looks. You can take it off, I believe. I don't want to break it. I'm pretty sure you can take it out though. I don't know. The way I have it, we're probably gonna have this guy in a show. He's just gonna be like this with it on his arms. Probably just the way I'm gonna use him. I haven't even fully transformed him yet. There's this little panel thing right here. I don't know what this is for. It's not like you can see his face in the helicopter mode anyway. So I genuinely don't know why that's there. But yeah. Okay, this I'm genuinely concerned about. Why doesn't this tab in or something? This is genuinely kind of concerning, the way it keeps flopping about. But I guess there's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, there's Vortex. Pretty sure Hasbro bought the rights to the toy designs of Japanese Diaclone in like '83, but they made up all of their show designs. Okie dokie. Brother, I'm gonna go soon. No, I don't think so. I can't remember who bought the Diaclone toys, which became the original G1 toys after being imported. Pretty sure a Hasbro representative bought the Diaclone designs at like a toy fair or something. And Diaclone or ran for like a short time in Japan. Oh, you rhymed. Ooh, get Nacho in the studio. That rhymed. All right, let's look at Dr. first, since he's the first one I got. And as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, he's definitely floppy because of the combiner joint. So unfortunate, but there's nothing I can do about it. One thing that's cool about this is that you can't really tell where the robot bits are, like at all, except for the head, which is just chilling right there. I mean, there's nowhere else to put it. honestly, it's a pretty cool use. At least to like turn into a head, you know. Some people don't really like how it's hollow, but I don't even notice, to be completely honest and fair. So it doesn't bother me. One thing I unfairly don't like about this figure is that there isn't more purple because, or that the red isn't purple because the drag strip design that I first saw, or I guess grew up with, is the Robots in Disguise design, which had purple instead of red. And honestly, I think that color scheme just works better than red and yellow anyway. Because is it just me, or does it kind of look like a old 70s or 80s McDonald's type restaurant, like a burger joint, like burger joint colors? And he has purple on his head. Like it could be purple in noises. It could be purple in more places. I don't know if his face is light blue either. It's like a normal. If there is a hint of blue, it's just so unnoticeable. His face is supposed to be like a light blue, right? So I don't know why his head is kind of just looks like a normal tin of silver. Let's get get. How do you get this out of here? Oh, it all accordions down. That's what it does. That's what it does. I remember now. There we go. Excuse me. I'm internally burping a lot. Swivel the waist around. Get everything just tabs into place. Swivel. Swivel. And yeah, Dragstrip is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool guy. I like the figure. I like it. One thing I'm kind of scared for is the loose waist joint, but I don't know if that's like part of the figure. It's just like wear over time. Let's give him his guns. Yeah, otherwise still a good figure. I really like it. Um, toys. The toys were later discontinued, and that's why characters were killed in the '86 movie. Yeah, that's true. I think you are mixing different things. But some of the G1 toys were sold out by the time they were making the '86 movie, so they killed off these guys so kids would want to have new guys. Right. Or maybe your comment was just an off topic fun fact. Who knows? Either way, Hasbro kind of sucks. I'll agree. This is another one where you can't tell where the robot bits are unless you know what the robot bits may look like. It's a pretty cool vehicle mode. One thing that is kind of scary about this figure is that it has really pointy and hard plastic, so you could like, especially on his arms, it's stupid. And his backpack is wow, get out. Okay, his backpack is also clear plastic, so I don't know if that's like. I haven't heard any reports or seen any reports of it like breaking, but it's clear plastic. It's prone to breaking. And here's the pointy part right here. This stupid pointy arm panels that almost cut me like 3 or 4 times while I was just transforming it right now. Oh my god. Jesus. No mercy. To think that this is the mold that they did twice. Oh, I did not like that sound. You guys heard that? Oh my god, I hate that sound. Oh my god. That can't be right. Look it. I genuinely didn't even notice until now. Look how big of a portion there is of clear plastic on its back. It looks solid. I, it doesn't look like anything's breaking. I'm still scared though. Oh my god. I guess that's just. Excuse me. I guess it's just a thing. I guess you could also do this with this backpack, but it doesn't really do anything. I just keep it normal. Yeah, but yeah, I was saying. I guess that's just a thing that they. Um, just a thing. Is his head gonna come out? How does his head come out? Oh, what was I saying? I was saying something. I don't know. I was saying something and I just completely forgot what I was gonna say. Um, yeah, I guess one thing people don't like about this figure is, yeah, of course, number one, hey, there's not a lot of clearance. That's what I was trying to say. But I guess they don't like the fact that um, his arms are pointy as heck, and the backpack. The backpack honestly doesn't bother me that much because sometimes I like my Transformers to have backpacks because once again they're not completely normal humans, even though it's not G1 accurate. And it probably would have been a smarter idea to have the arms actually make up the the front hood of the car instead of just doing its thing, I guess. Because now when you look at it next to Drag Strip and all these other figures, he looks, his shoulder width is really tiny. So it's, yeah, they could have at least had like a hinging system to move his arms out, maybe something. I don't know. He looks like a twink. Yeah, that snap is bad. We're gonna go away when it's like XX 45 on the clock in 15 minutes. Yeah. They need to stop making parts out of clear plastic. Now, this is an insert, but clear hinges need to go. Word. Yeah, Hasbro is doing stupid stuff with clear plastic. Yep. And they always have been. But yeah, that's all of my combiner figures. Uh, stretches. Stretches. Uh, Nah, in the 2000s, before the 2010s, they actually understood how clear plastic worked, and they did mostly insert unless it was like 100% clear plastic figure. I busted my MPM Ironhide. MPM? No! That's so expensive. I busted my MPM Ironhide due to the window parts being clear plastic, and his arm panels don't tab in anymore because I snapped the slots off. It was a 200. Yep. Hasbro is. Was that. Does Hasbro do MPM? I don't know. But they probably do. It's so stupid. They, they did a similar thing with 86 Ironhide. It's just and Ratchet, like in all these panels and stuff are clear plastic. I also guess I won't stream for much longer anymore. I guess when Nacho leaves, because there's honestly tired. Number one. Number two, there's um, not a lot to do or talk about, and yeah, that's the only reasons. Reason number three, uh, there's no reason number three. It is what it is, I guess. And the camera quality is bad. I don't know if that's just me. Hashtag really sometimes it's hard as masterpiece. I don't know. It's very rare that like, the Takara does an L, like an L figure. It's very rare. So that sucks, man. That sucks. I guess we'll put. Sorry. Yeah, they're also kind of like basically deluxe size. It's kind of interesting. So laggy, it's insane, dude. It's not even in frame. Let's fix that. It's better. A little bit better. I'm pretty sure most of the designers for Hasbro are Japanese / working for Takara. Maybe. Those old masterpiece figures look awesome, but they do. It's so loud in the other room. I can't live. Okay, anyway. Those old masterpiece figures look awesome, but they don't last long. Most of them don't even stand anymore. Oh my god, I almost just fell out of my seat. Or is that just like a lean type of feature thing? It's a leaning feature. Oh my god, I felt my soul leave my body. Yep. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good place to end it. End the stream. Any final comments before we dip? Anybody? He's lagging! Oh my god, dude. There is no way. It delayed my jump by like 5 fucking seconds. I couldn't. This game is getting. She's so loud. Okay. I guess while you guys might be typing those final comments, thank you guys for joining. Let's see. Let's go through chat. Thank you, Spiffy Score Productions, Nemesis Prime, Beats. Okay, let's try not to butcher this. Beta Kalinowska, 8647. Brickformers, Nacho, Big Swiatowski, let's say the Big Swiatowski, Mountain Greens, Q1N, or Mando, the Lego Transformers guy, Xander Swirsky, Shadowmus Prime. Yeah, that's everybody that joined. I suppose not. Just want to inform you I'm fixing up the slideshow right now. Yep. We can hear the thing in the background now. Well, that's my brother playing games very loud, as he does every day, every single day. Yep. I think yeah. Yeah, there's not much else to talk about or anything. Little stretch. I can't get enough stretches. I think I need to sleep better. All right, I'm gonna end the stream at 10:45. So you got 4 minutes. I'm gonna just chill in the back. If anybody wants to say anything before we just dip. Oh, is my rib cage supposed to do that? I just felt like a joint pop in the middle of my rib cage, in like my chest area. Is that supposed to happen? I might be getting old, guys. I'm turning into Ankh. Hi, yo. Oh, okay. Let's try to pronounce this. Yo, yomsa, yomsimilakametan, yomsimilakametan, yomsimilakametan. 3809. Hi, hello. We're gonna end the stream in 2 minutes. So, Ahmed, okay, Ahmed. So you kind of joined at an unfortunate time, but maybe if I if I if I do stream another time, I don't really know. No, it's not. If you're late, it's all good. It's all good. If you want to rewatch the stream, completely welcome to. But yeah, will you have time on Friday around 2-3 p.m. for you? Unfortunately, not. I will be really busy all week. So, yeah. Uh, yeah, I just got things going on, hanging out with friends, just trying new things, since it's, I don't know, it's spring break for me. So just like trying to enjoy my youth as much as possible, right? So YouTube is definitely going to take a back seat, um, at least this week. But in the summer, I promise you guys, we will be back in Bustling, maybe. And then I'll need some time to show you the slideshow. I mean, in the mornings, like right now, we could, because I usually plan my hangouts for the afternoon and stuff. So in the morning is when I'm really available for you guys. If you want to join the Discord, which I don't have a link for. Let's get a link. Let's get a link, guys. You want to join the Discord and you want to chat with Stewie himself and other people like Nacho's an OG. Been here for almost 2 years now, 2 years or more. Get invite. Invite. Must invite to a different channel. Just invite to the server in general. No. Change the. Let's do it in a chat. Invite to chat. Okay. There's the Discord link. There's noise in the background. Yep. Yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream. I'm really, really thankful for you guys for joining. Even though it's not a lot. You know what? It is a lot. I like. You gotta be grateful. Even though I have 3,750 subscribers, you gotta be grateful for the fans that still reoccur, like Nacho, and you guys that pop up for the streams. So, yeah, thank you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Stay grateful and happy, and look for the good things in life. Okay, I don't know how to end the stream. Let's figure this out. Working on. Okay. Yep. See you guys later.